Thailand and Bangkok. We now go to Rajul Goenka, who is the president of the Myanmar India Business Chamber, joining us from Yangon in Myanmar. Thank you very much, Rajul, for finding the time to speak with us. Firstly, can I just get an understanding from you of what the situation you and others in Myanmar have been waking up to this morning?
Well, we woke up with the news of another earthquake, which happened around 6 a.m. today morning near our capital, Naypyidaw. The intensity was around 4.5 in the Richter scale. This really has scared a lot of people, especially being so close to the previous earthquake. It has also hampered in the relief and rescue operations that are going on. And as more and more information starts coming down from Upper Myanmar, things look pretty grim. Everyone over here is gearing up to help in the relief and rescue efforts in whatever way we can. And I am glad to inform that the first relief flight from India carrying relief material has landed and is being currently being unloaded and being shipped to Mandalay. We are expecting relief flights from carrying relief material from Malaysia, Singapore, Russia, and even more relief flights from India to come within the next few hours. So we would like to thank all our neighbors and the countries around the world for supporting us during this hour of need.
Yes, Rajul, you mentioned there the support from nations across the world. I'm also wanting to look at the manpower that's required. We know teams have been sent from China and Russia, but given the level of devastation across Myanmar, how is that going to be utilised, and what other support is needed with so many emergency services, so many rescuers needed on the ground to really assess the full extent of this quake?
Definitely, I think we would be requiring more manpower. The Myanmar disaster relief teams are working tirelessly 24/7 to rescue the people from the buildings in which they are stuck. So it is a humongous task. There has been a lot of devastation across Mandalay, Sagaing, Naypyidaw, Bangkok. So a lot of manpower is required, and we thank both the Russian and the Chinese governments for providing the much needed manpower and equipment, which would help hasten the rescue of survivors stuck in the rubble. And we do need more such rescue teams coming and helping us, supporting us in trying to rescue people stuck under the building rubble.
Yes, Rajul, absolutely. Of course, the rescue efforts ongoing, the devastation. We don't have the clearest picture yet, but experts are suggesting that the death toll could be rising into the thousands, potentially the tens of thousands. The emotional and psychological impact that this is going to have on people living in Myanmar. We've mentioned, of course, already as well that the of course ongoing civil war and situation in the country was difficult, to put it honestly. How do the people of Myanmar rebuild their lives following this dramatic and catastrophic natural disaster?
Well, I would classify this earthquake as a generational event. So I think all of us who have lived through the earthquake would remember it till our last breath. I don't think anyone would forget it. Even little children in school, were pretty scared. The earthquake movement was so violent. So I think it is something that would have a long-lasting psychological impact. Added to that, the videos that which is now coming out, seeing the devastation which is happened in our country, It's really heartbreaking. I think we may be able to build the buildings and repair the bridges, but it will take a very, very long time for us to overcome this psychologically and emotionally.
Yes, Rajul, thank you very much for joining us in this extremely difficult time for you and everyone else living in Myanmar. Of course, the situation is ongoing and the rescue efforts will continue for days and potentially weeks as the rebuild also continues with international support. We will continue to be monitoring those rescue efforts today and continue to, of course, bring you all the updates also from Thailand. Brian Thomas joining us once again from the Tridos City Marina. Brian, the rescue efforts in Thailand, of course, different to what we're expecting in Myanmar, but I want to focus on that building that collapsed with up to 100 people still unaccounted for. How long is this rescue effort expected to take, and how long do you think it will be before the people that are missing are declared dead?
Well, we are in Bangkok and we are just outside the State Audit Building. Yesterday itself, a massive earthquake jolted Bangkok, and there are many skyscrapers, many such high-rise buildings that fell prey to the very earthquake again. Let me show you these exclusive visuals ahead. This is the very audit building. Unfortunately, a powerful 7.7 earthquake struck Myanmar, causing significant damage in neighboring Thailand, which includes the collapse of this 33-old office of the Auditor General office. Again, if you see these visuals also, you can get an understanding that at least 30 people have been confirmed dead from the building collapse. Injuries are more than 68 individuals that have been sustained injuries and have been transferred for nearby hospitals. And also missing, there are around over 100 people that are still unaccounted for. You can see these visuals also that is ahead. I'll be attempting to show you these exclusive visuals for you to get a understanding. You can see the debris as well. There are officials who are there who are trying to make the situation better, take out the situation to normalcy. And this is a situation that is here in Bangkok itself, where the officials are here, they are deployed, and they are here to ensure that if there are any people who are stuck inside, because there are 100 people who are still unaccounted for, so they are trying to take these people out. They are trying to clear the debris as soon as possible, and there are many officials there also who are stuck. There have been cranes also that have been put there to make sure that it becomes normal again, because this entire area, if I show you, this entire area has been properly cordoned off as well, so that it becomes better and there is not much public movement as well. And as a result of that also, Bangkok is normally a busy area. It's full of traffic jams, but because of this incident as well, the traffic has also minimized a lot. So people are facing a lot of problems, and in each sections also, the traffic police, the Thailand traffic police, the Bangkok traffic police have put out kiosks. They've put out water bottles, they put out food items, so that people can, even who are stuck here, who are unaccounted for, they can come and they can take these food items out and can be at a better situation. This is me, Brian Thomas, signing off from Bangkok for newsxworld. Well, the efforts are still underway. We are outside the very Auditors General building, which was one of the buildings, one of such high-rise buildings that became a part of the massive earthquake that took place in Bangkok, where many such high-rises were jolted in this massive earthquake. Behind me is this very auditor building. Let me show you a closer look. Let me come closer and give you an attempt and try to show you the entire situation of this place. You can see there are many such
officials also who are on duty, who are on vigil. They're providing water, they are providing all kinds of welcome to the water, to the all the officials. There are many such people also who are inside. What you can see waters, balances being provided to the officials, to the people also who are in need. All these have been done by the officials. You can see a closer look at this very building, this auditor general building, and these are the officials also. This entire road has been cordoned off. No vehicular movement is, or no normal, people individual movement is restricted. Here you can see these inside visuals also of the buildings also. I mean, there's supposedly 3-4 people who are still stuck under the rubble, and these officials are deployed to take these people out, to rescue these people out as soon as possible. You can see there's many kiosks have been made. There are such, vans, cars also that has been made. Also, there are such emergency service vehicles like the ambulances. There are more than 200 such officials who are on duty right now, who are on vigil to make sure the effort is underway. And you can see there are such emergency vehicles, there are emergency number also, and many such officials here. These are the cleaning services also that have been made here. And also very importantly, this is a busy area because on the left hand side you have the JJ Mall, and this becomes a busy area, but due to this massive earthquake that has happened, this entire place has been under robbery. This entire place has been fortified. This entire place has been restricted for passerby entries. You can see all these officials, they are all geared up. You can see a few people also who are here for any rescue efforts. Many such cranes are underway. They are going, they are traveling. And these efforts that have been going on since yesterday itself. We are trying to show you all that we can from our exclusive coverage, that what has happened, what is the aftermath, how has Bangkok, which is one of the most important tourist destinations, become a part of this earthquake as well. And there are officials also who are restricting, who are keeping all the proper security sites have been banned. They're very close. There are many such crane services going on. From yesterday till now, it's a 24/7 services. They have been providing water and everything we need for the people who are in need.
Yes, and thank you to Brian Thomas, who was there earlier at the site of the building that, of course, fell in Bangkok. We're looking at a situation that will continue to develop, and the devastation will become more clear in the hours and days to come, and we, of course,